On July 17, 1981, one of the deadliest engineering disasters in the United States occurred. The Hyatt Regency Walkway collapsed in Kansas City. During a social event at a hotel, two suspended walkways suddenly failed and crashed into the lobby below, killing 114 people and injuring over 200. What made this incident especially tragic was not just the design failure, but the ethical breakdown behind it. A last-minute design change to the support system was approved without proper load calculations or communication, violating basic engineering responsibilities. This project analyzes the event through both a technical and ethical lens and how it relates to the Engineers Act.
The Hyatt Regency Walkway collapse was caused by a serious structural and ethical failure. During construction, the hangar rod design was changed. Originally, a single rod was meant to support both the second and fourth floor walkways separately, but the revised design used two rods, one hanging the fourth floor from the ceiling and another suspending the second floor from the fourth. This small change doubled the load on the fourth floor connections, which they were never designed to handle. Worse, the new design was approved without proper structural calculations. The rod passed through welded joints in the box bin, which fell under stress, causing the walkway to collapse. But this wasn't just a technical mistake. Engineers approved the design without analysis, breaching their ethical duties to ensure public safety. The results was devastating, where 114 people were killed and over 200 injured. This tragedy reminds us how minor design change, if unchecked, and ethical lapse can lead to catastrophic yet preventable outcome.
Next, we move to the ethical reason for failures related to Engineering Act. The first one is communication breakdown and lack of oversight. The collapse happened because of a disputed design change and negligence approval of new plans without proper check. Stamping a design means you are fully responsible for public safety. The second one is professional negligence and misconduct. The engineers were found guilty for not properly reviewing the plan and missing the key calculation. Their mistake lead to the walkway's failure. The third one is ethical obligation violated. The engineer broke core ethical rules by not prioritize the public safety. They did not take their full responsibility for the design they approved. The fourth one is missed warning signs. Crucially, clear warning signs were ignored. This mischance shows that a dangerous lack of attention and care. And the last one is accountability and license impact. The serious ethical failure result to the engineer losing their license and huge financial loss.
Now we're moving on to the technical engineering issues related to the Engineering Act. The 1981 Hyatt Regency Walkway collapse killed 114 people and injured over 200 people. It happened because of a major design flaw. Engineers changed the rod design without calculating the load. This doubled the weight on the fourth floor walkway, but they still approved it without proper checks. At the time of collapse, the connection could only hold about 30% of what the code required. The construction followed the plan correctly, so the real problem was the design and the review process. This broke the key rules under the Engineering Act, especially Section 24B on public safety and Regulation 23 about designing unchecked work. In the end, the engineers lost their license. This shows how serious our duty is to check designs, follow ethics, and always put safety first.
Regency disaster was not just an engineering failure, but it was a systemic breakdown in safety protocols. Here are some recommendations on how to prevent future tragedies. Firstly, design verification must be strengthened. In the Hyatt case, a minor design change approved without proper calculation led to a fatal collapse. All changes must be thoroughly reviewed and approved by licensed engineers. Secondly, communication must be formal and documented. At Hyatt, verbal instruction caused dangerous misunderstandings. Tools like BIM can help everyone to work from accurate and up-to-date plans. Thirdly, regulatory oversights need to be improved. Weak enforcement allowed unsafe designs to pass through. Building codes must be updated and enforced by well-equipped authorities. We also stress ethics and lifelong learning. Engineers must be trained not only technically but also ethically to understand that their decisions affect lives, and ethics must be embedded in both education and practice. Lastly, professional societies must lead the way in promoting safety standards and learning from past failures. Together, these measures form a proactive approach to prevent future disasters like Hyatt.
In conclusion, the Hyatt Walkway collapse serves as a powerful reminder that engineering is not just technical, it is moral. The engineers involved failed to uphold public safety, ignored warning signs, and signed off on flawed designs. This incident led to revoked licenses, bankruptcies, and changes in engineering practice. Most importantly, it teaches us that even small decisions, when made without integrity and verification, can have devastating consequences. As future engineers, our duty to society must always come first.